If you would like to see how I set up my 2020 to 2021 life planner, please stick around. Hello everyone, my name is Michelle and welcome back to Life from the Fish Tank. Typically today I would be filming this week, the week of June 29th through July 5th, but the 30th was my birthday and the 4th was of course red, white, and blue 4th of July, and I bought a specific kit to use this week, but it's from overseas and it's taking a while to get here. I bought it almost a month and a half ago, so it's been about a month since she shipped it and it hasn't got here yet. So until it does, this week is going to stay blank. But I also wanted to film a video of moving for my life planner. So that is what we are going to do today. I am using the Erin Condren Life Planner in the neutral vertical. This is my cover, Live Life One Day at a Time. I have learned that I like life quotes on my planner for some reason. All of my planners have some kind of life quote on it, and it wasn't on purpose. But because of the things that has been going on with Erin Condren, I did choose to order a new cover. It is on its way. It's gorgeous. I got it off Etsy and it's an umbrella and it's pretty. I can't wait to show it to you guys. So just get ready for that. It's going to be beautiful. But this is the cover I have now. I'm sure all of y'all have already seen the walkthrough of it, so I'm not going to do that. First page is the 2020-2021 year at a glance. I am going to do something different. Normally I don't use this. I did use it one year for my husband's CDYs because he's in the military and was gone on a lot of trips, so I did mark that. But typically I don't use this. But this year I work at a middle school and my youngest son is going to high school, and we don't have the same schedule. Most of it's the same, but not all of it. So I did want to put this down for our school schedule. I've highlighted just a couple things. I know a lot of people use like the date dots, but I wanted to just use the mild liners on it and just highlight it. I like the way that looks more, but I have no idea what our schedule is going to be. School was supposed to start on the 20th. I was going to start on the 15th. School officially started for elementary and middle school on the 20th, and high school was supposed to be on the 24th. But we're now starting on the 10th. Everyone is starting on the 10th, and it's all going to be distance learning. The 17th, right now we can go into the classroom, but with everything COVID, I don't really know what's going to happen. It could get pushed, it could not get pushed. I don't know. So I know that I'm not going to work all of June and the first day of August. I may have to go in the week before school starts. I don't know. Also, we typically have a 3-month break in October, a 2-month over December, and a did I say 2 month? I meant 2 week, and then another 2 weeks in March for spring break. From the last I've heard, it's now going to be 2 weeks for fall break, 2 weeks for winter break, and 1 week for spring break. And we're going to be getting out of school late. So, I also don't think we're going to be going to school the last half of June and maybe the first half of July. but I don't know. This is as far as I know, which isn't a lot. So moving on from that, oh my goodness. I typically use this the last couple years to plan and to write down the kits that I use each year or each week, but I am not going to be doing that in my daily. I have an Emily Lay daily plan, so I'm going to be putting my kits in there. So this, I'm just going to do the typical birthday, big holiday things. So yellows are my extended family, blues are my immediate family, and greens are holidays. So I don't have anything in October or February or April really, and then just my husband's in March. So the rest of them are kind of busy, but yeah. This, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm working on it though. Then we have the month. I'm so happy that it's now flipped. You flip straight to the month. Last year, I took these 2 pages and I just taped them together so that whenever you open it up, it went straight to the month, and then the next page was this. I'm going to try to use them this year. I did decorate like July, August, September a little bit, October a little bit, November, and then December a little. So we'll see. The stickers I am using on these is, I have 2 Erin Condren books. I have the monthly edition, monthly collection edition 5, and that's just like the quotes and the month and the big stickers here and my things, my goals. So I have this, and then I also have the monthly edition, monthly collection edition 4. And I used this before in my, I had Traveler's Notebook that I tried out, but it didn't work for me. But I still have a lot of stickers left, so I figured that I could just use this. So like the washi's over here and some deco and stuff, I'm just going to pull it from these 2 books. So what I'm going to be doing is, I have my goals here. I want to walk every day, weekly game night. We used to do that all the time, but have kind of fallen out of that. Declutter my office and practice lettering because I got some lettering books for my birthday. I'm super excited to get into it. I have a summer state of mind sticker here, Stars and Stripes Forever. And then my goal is to walk 30 miles this month. I mainly do that because 30 boxes fit the best in here, but hey, whatever it takes. So here, I don't know what I'm going to do in this spot yet, but over here, I have these stickers, and they're from the Happy Planner. They're her summer things, and I just pulled them out of here. There's a lot of stickers and stuff in here, so I just pulled these out. And it's like a little bucket list: go to the fair, go down water slide, make lemonade, play in the rain, have an ice cream party. I'm obviously not going to be doing all of these because of COVID and a lot of things aren't open, but I do want to do some of these, and I'm going to put them over here and write a little blurb about what we did and everything, maybe add a picture or 2. So that's my plans for this page on every month. So moving on to the notes pages, we have the last of the month, and then we go into note pages. There's a lot of note pages. There's a lot more than we had last year, so I was a little creative coming up with it, but this is what I'm going to do for the first 2 pages. I wanted to write my thoughts and everything about the last half of 2020, and then again for the first half of 2021. I don't know if I love these stickers here. I may go get some silver Cricut paper and cut my own because I do have the silver foiling on here. But the idea is going to be the same. I'm going to write my feelings, what's going on, if COVID's going even crazier, if we're going to do anything, just my thoughts on each one so that I can come back and look at it and it's like, oh yeah, that's how I was feeling then. Then I have 2 pages. I have a bucket list and then things that we actually have done. I wanted to keep it kind of small because we just don't know what's going on in the world and if it's going to be safe to leave and go to these places, if they'll be open or not. I don't know, but before the end of June next year, I hope to do these. So I want to go to San Diego, mainly to go to SeaWorld, and then we're probably going to go to the beach. Then LA, we're going to go to Disneyland, the beach again, and then Coco's is a curry place that is in Japan, and it's super, super good. So we want to go there because it's has a couple of them in the States. Then the Tucson Zoo, they have 2 things. They have zoo lights during Christmas and then the Asian Lantern Festival. I had wanted to go this year, but it got canceled because of COVID. So, and then I have 2 trampoline parks down in the city, and then I have lots of blank space to add more things as it comes. And then this, I'm just gonna write some things, maybe add a couple of pictures, but just write down what we've actually been able to do. The next 2 pages are a gift list. I've seen a lot of people write gift ideas, but I don't really want to remember the ideas. I want to remember what we actually got. So I wrote down we typically get 5 presents for everyone, and then Jared gets a present from his brother, Chris gets a present from his brother, and then Santa, and then my husband and I, we get 5 gifts for each other, and then one each of the boys. And then the birthdays and what the brothers got. Birthdays for me and my husband, we typically only get 1 present for each other, and then the boys get us something, and then what we got for Father's Day and Mother's Day, so that I can look back and it's like, oh, that's what we got. And I love how this came out. I think it's so sparkly and pretty, and I'm very happy with this. Next are movie night and curl up with a good book, my reading list. We used to go to the movies a lot before they all shut down, but this is where I'm going to write down the movies that we see. I'm getting little tickets, stub looking things from an Etsy shop, and then once we go see it, I'm just going to write them down on here so that it'll be all nice and filled out. And then I read a lot, but I typically read very light books that don't require a lot of thought to them, and I'm going to try to expand my reading things. Like my son got me 2 books for my birthday about their fairy tales, but kind of twisted in a way. The one I'm going to start off with is Mulan, and it's something about the guy gets hurt or something. I don't really know what it's about, but I know it's not the typical fairy tale story, which I think is very interesting. And then we have a lot of the classics on our bookshelf, like The Jungle Book or The Odyssey, books like that are just classics that I want to start going through. So I have me stickers that I'm going to put down here whenever they come in. I've already ordered them. I'm just waiting for them to come in and write down the books that I read as I go. The next one is rack ideas, and then I'm grateful for. I want to do more about giving back, and I try to do this with my boys a lot, trying to instill with them a sense of community and getting rid of entitlement feelings, and just giving back to the community. So I did come up with a few rec ideas. I have room for more. Just leave money in a library book. Ding dong ditch using the ding dongs. Let someone in front of you in line or in driving. That's something easy, and I try to do it anyway, but sometimes I'm like, you're not going to get in front of me. But I need to let go of that and start being a little bit better. Leave bubbles at the park. We have a little park next in our subdivision, so leave bubbles for the kids to play with. Give a reusable bottle with water to homeless people because it's really hot here. I live in Tucson, and the coolest it's going to be this week is 104. So everyone needs some water. Send some thinking of you cards to some friends. Leave a favorite book with a note at a doctor's office or on a park bench or wherever. Give flowers to a neighbor. Leave a positive note for someone, and then give a stranger a compliment. And a little girl actually gave me a compliment last night on our nightly walk. She told me she really liked my shirt, and that just makes me feel good. I've tried to do it before when we were overseas, and people looked at me like, what are you doing? So maybe now that we're back in the States, it'll go off better, and people won't look at me like, why are you talking to me? Or maybe they will. I don't know. But I want to come up with a couple more. And then, opposite of the rack, I want to write down some things that I am grateful for throughout the year. I think it's important to not just give back, but also do a little self-reflection and think about what you're grateful for. Instead of, I know we get caught up in the moment of the next best thing, or I want this, or I want to do that, and you don't always think about what you are grateful for in your life. So maybe you have things going on that other people wish they had. So I need to be grateful for the things I have, and I tell my boys that all the time. Be grateful for what you get instead of being unhappy about what you don't. But these are those 2 pages. Then the last one is favorite shops. I used to, well, I still do, shop a lot on Etsy, but a lot of the sticker shops don't sell on Etsy anymore, and I don't always remember, okay, what are the shops I want to go to. So I just wrote down some of my favorite shops so that if I'm looking for kits, then I can go to this list and be like, oh, I want to go through and see if they have monthly kits or something like that. So I'm going to do that. And then passwords for different shops and stuff, not like my bank password or anything like that, because, well, I'm not going to forget that. But like Chinese Sticker Studio, I log in, I might not remember my password and things like that. So that is what I'm going to be using for this instead of the contacts. And I guess I could use this. Frankly, who really knows what 2022 is really going to look like? So we'll see. And then the pocket, and that's it. So I hope you enjoy seeing how I set up my life planner. I hope it gave you some ideas on what you can do if you have not already. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Oh my, we have some things. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not, and I will see you again in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.